Houston, our instruments are showing that we have a incoming message from deep space. Repeat, Houston, we have an incoming message from deep space. Houston, we'll begin playing message now. Houston, we're going to try and translate that up here. Hold for translation. Translation complete. We'll begin playing message now.
Hey, it's me, Melissa.
What do you do when the aliens invade? Take a shot of MK Ultra and watch Melissa Jade. Put on your tinfoil hat and tune right in. We got that crime spree, flat earth theories, government conspiracies, a complex Mandela effects, unidentified objects, a mind expanding, fake moon landing, what it all bends understanding. It's me, Melissa. It's me, Melissa. Aliens is on the sun or in Area 51. Time travels, unravels, haunted castles, cops are baffled, potential experimental thoughts that make you transcendental. It's me, Melissa. It's me, Melissa. Crime sprees, flat earth theories, government conspiracies, complex Mandela effects, unidentified objects, a mind expanding, fake moon landing, what it all bends understanding. It's me, Melissa. It's me, Melissa.
Hello, everybody. How are you guys? Happy Friday. Thank you so much, Melissa and Carol Papa freaking Claus. Melissa gifted 10 memberships and she said, hold on, let me get to it. Thank you so much, Melissa. That was beyond kind and very generous. And she said, hold on, let me scroll to it. Let me find it. Tomorrow is my birthday, and my gift to this community is 10 Melissa Jade memberships. So happy birthday to me by honoring Melissa Jade's channel with more members and hoping 10 of you becomes. Thank you so much. That is so kind of you. And happy early birthday to you, Melissa. Thank you. And Carol freaking sexy wild thing Papa Elvis Claus is over here, and she gifted 10 memberships as well. So congratulations to everybody who had gifted a membership and received one. And thank you. Make sure you thank them in the chat if you got it. Thank you, Claus. Thank you, Melissa. And happy early birthday, Melissa. That is so beyond kind. And you guys are all amazing. I am so beyond lucky and appreciative for the community that we have here. So seriously, thank you so much. You guys are far too kind to me. And okay, so we got a couple of things to talk about real quick before I even start my live. So who put a 1 in the chat if you were here. Put a 1 in the chat if you were here yesterday for my live. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. Okay? Because before we even begin, I need people to laugh with me because I laughed for 15 minutes by myself last night. And I need somebody else to validate how funny this is for me, okay? So put a 1. Okay, we got some 1s. All right. So I don't remember who said a comment about Snoop Dogg in the chat yesterday. I don't remember what the comment was. I don't remember what it was about, but I just remember that someone made a comment about Snoop Dogg. Do you guys remember that? And hold on, I'm trying to get, okay. I'm trying to get this up. Okay. Was it you, Chase? Someone made a comment about Snoop Dogg in my chat, in my live yesterday. And so, hold on. Okay. So, right, Jelly Bean. Okay. So, ready? So, someone made a comment in my chat yesterday about Snoop Dogg. And so, randomly, okay, I did the Snoop. I can't even do it. I did the Snoop, like whoop thing, okay? And then I just carried on with my live. Well, and you guys know how I get demonetized every single time I play like my stop, drop, and roll video, my cheers video, or my Brady Bunch. You guys remember I said that, right? And so yesterday I was like, all right, I'm not going to play any videos. I keep getting demonetized every freaking live for it. So I was like, last night, I'm like, I'm not going to play any videos. Okay. So then when I get off my live last night and I go to check my email, sorry, I think this is the funniest thing ever. I go and I open my email last night and I get an email. Okay. I get an email telling me that my video was demonetized. And I said, what the hell? Why would my video be demonetized? I didn't even play anything. I played none of them. Well, the email came in and it said, "Hello, Melissa Jade. Your video cannot be monetized because you use the content. Drop it like it's hot, acapella." And first of all, I did not know this was a thing. I didn't know. I know if you play a song, it can get demonetized, okay? I had no idea that my little Snoop, okay? Acapella? If you don't know what acapella is just using your voice. And so I was so mad, but I was impressed. So last night I was by myself for 15 minutes cracking the hell up, okay? Because I was mad I was demonetized. But I was impressed. I was impressed with my skills, okay? And I can't even play the clip. It's 10 seconds. It's 10. Look at that. The content was found at the 1 hour, 13 minute, 11 second mark to the 1 hour, 13 minute, 21 second mark. So it was 10 seconds of my, And they were like, that's Drop It Like It's Hot acapella style. You can't do that. So, moral of the story, I got demonetized last night just for the Snoop. And I really want to show you guys the clip because we didn't even speak about it. It was right at the time where I was telling Elena her heart comes up black. And then all of a sudden I just do the Snoop. And then I was like, yeah, so whatever, guys. And I was demonetized. Okay. So I think that's pretty impressive. Okay. Because I sing very off key. And the fact that it even registered. Okay. The fact that it even registered at all. Demonetization, Megan, means that you can't make any money off the video. So all of the ads and stuff that are being run where even, it's not much, but even when a creator would normally, you're getting paid for every time somebody watches your video through the AdSense. It's no, even though they'll still put the ads there and they'll still make money, but you won't get it. So the copyright holder of Drop It Like It's Hot gets my money for yesterday. Oh man. So I thought that was funny as hell, okay? And I had to share it with you guys. Hi Tara, hi Jamie. Yeah, you said something about the Letecia. Gee, I thought it was really, really funny, okay? So apparently you cannot even sing a song. All it was a snoop. That's it. And it was really, really funny. So I had to tell you guys that. Okay. Second thing up on the docket before we start. It's not fair. I didn't know it was a thing, JMs. I had no idea it was a thing. And it's 10 seconds. 10 seconds of my own voice. Yes, it's okay, Melissa. We need to consult Letecia for her incognito. That means we want, yeah, exactly. It's okay, Retta. But honestly, the amount of laughs I got from it, that was payment in itself. Because I laughed my ass off for 15 minutes alone. I laughed it, okay? So it was funny. Anyway, second thing up on the docket. And I think it's going to be on either Monday or Wednesday of this upcoming week, but I am very excited. A lot of you guys may know who follow true crime, there was a Paramount series that dropped, and it's surrounding the Idaho 4 case and basically how these social media creators can damage a case. And you guys know me and Shay went very, very hard with our coverage on Idaho, and we specifically debunked a lot of the narratives these specific creators were pushing. And so we are going to be doing a live, and we're going to be going over everything, and we're going to have Jules from Jules of All Trade is going to join us, and we are going to discuss the series. We're going to debunk some of the narratives. We're going to kind of take a little let's see, like a little road trip back in time for the things that people were saying back then. And it's actually kind of interesting because it seems like when these creators joined, or like agreed to do this Paramount series, they thought it was going to be different than what it actually is, because this is shedding light on the misinformation, and it's shedding light on how we as creators, whether it's TikTok or YouTube, we can damage these active cases in real time. And it's really, really interesting. I'm about to be done with episode 2. So anybody who hasn't watched it yet, take the weekend and watch it, because I think we're going to do it Monday. If not Monday, then Wednesday. But I want you guys to watch it so you guys will know what we're talking about. And it's very, very interesting. It's really, really good so far. And I'm really, really excited to do this. And it's going to be an awesome live. So I will schedule it, and I will let you guys know when exactly it is. But I'm very, very excited, and it's going to be a really, really awesome live. Okay. The Paramount series for Gits and Shiggles. I don't even know what the name of it is. It's hashtag Cyber Sleuths, the Idaho Murders. Okay. And it's 3 episodes. Okay. It's on Paramount, but I think YouTube has released the episodes too. And it's # Cyber Sleuths, the Idaho Murders. Okay. And it's really, really good. But hold on, let me jump up. Thank you so much, Steph Sells Stuff by the Seashore, who did Snoop. I can't even, I'm nervous now. I don't know if it was the length of my Snoop that did it or what, but thank you so much for the super chat. And then Erica gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Erica. And congratulations if you received one. Please make sure you thank Erica in the chat. You guys are beyond generous and so kind to me. Thank you so, so much. Make sure that you're opted in, Nicola. We have everyone is so very generous here. So as long as you're opted in, you are bound to receive one eventually, because we just have the most amazing community here, and I'm so blessed. Hey, Meat Feats. So again, check out on Paramount or YouTube. I if not all 3 episodes, I think they definitely have 2 out. Cyber Sleuths, the Idaho Murders. We are going back. We are doing a live, and I'm really, 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 really excited. Nicola, if you have an iPhone, this is the direct link to opt in. If you have an Android or PC, this is the direct link to make sure that you're opted in. If you're an iPhone user, you could try it if you're Android or PC. I'm not sure, but if it doesn't work, then you could follow these directions. Hi, Nia B. You loved it, Nana Banana? Ooh, yeah, I want to watch American Nightmare 2 on Netflix. Yes. It was obviously the quality of the singer. Dude, I think that's what made me laugh so much, Musicity Mom, is I can't sing. So thank you, Meat Feats. The Paramount channel on YouTube has it. It's free. Thank you. I can't sing. I have a horrible voice. So the fact that it registered at all, I couldn't even be mad at myself. I was impressed, okay? I was impressed. So it seems like I don't know if they ever had, I don't think they ever had direct conversation. I don't know. You know, we're getting more and more of the calls getting closer to that. But I don't think they ever specifically spoke about Gannon and what happened, because it was when Letecia really switched and did not guilty by reason of insanity. That's when Harley realized, oh my gosh, she's guilty. You mean her channel, Megan? We're actually going to Jade read over to Jen Lou's after this, and it starts at 7 p.m. But here, I will drop her channel link, if that's what you're referring to. I was impressed with myself, Meat Feats. So just a couple of things before we pick up where we left off yesterday and go into that episode. I wanted to pull up a couple of, I like these Letecia messages that we've been doing the last few episodes, like going back to 2020 and seeing what she was up to. I like that. And so I wanted to show you guys a couple of things, and then we'll continue with our phone call from yesterday. Well, I'm on Eastern for Gits and Shiggles, so it's 1.5. It's 1.5. Me too, Nicola. I tend to get, like, for the cases I cover, I tend to get a little bit, I don't want to say the word obsessed, but when I get into a case, I get into a case. The Idaho, I was just like that. Quentin, I was just like that. Gannon, I was just like that. Like, especially when you do not have the full answers. That's when my interest is really piqued. Yes, I got passionate. Thank you, V. Oakley. So that's with this case too. Even though it's closed, she's held accountable, but we don't know. We don't know everything that happened. But I'm also fascinated with the psychology and the behavior. Yeah, you get entangled, immersed. Thank you, guys. Yeah, invested. Thank you. Because obsessed isn't the appropriate word. But yeah, those are better words to describe it. So a couple of things I wanted to show you before we move on to the call. This was the petition for the dissolution of marriage without children. The petitioner was Al with the Travis Law Group. And it says, come now, the petitioner, Eugene A. Stauch, by and through his attorneys, Travis Law Group, LLC, by Richard M. Travis, files this petition for dissolution of marriage and states the following. This petition is for dissolution of marriage. The marriage is irretrievably broken. Information about husband, the date of birth, military, current address, and then length of residence. And then information about the wife, Letecia, date of birth, military wife, is not a member of the armed forces, current address. And it says unknown, currently wife is in South Carolina awaiting extradition to Colorado, charged with first degree murder of petitioner's son. Length of residence in Colorado, 1+ year. Me too, Callie, because, you know, I'm not just a creator, I'm a subscriber too, obviously. And it's, listen, here's the problem, Callie, is the truth is when you're covering an active case, like the Idaho case, and I covered the Idaho case every day. What the truth is that if you do clickbait titles, if you claim to have information that nobody else has, the breaking information, you're going to get a shit ton of subscribers, you're going to get a shit ton of views, and you're going to get a shit ton of money. That is where true intentions come out, because a lot of people will get a rush and they will cover cases with the intent for those things versus making sure to have the information right. Now, there are people who genuinely just get it wrong, and it can be difficult when you're covering a current case because there's no vetting process, really. You want to be the first to get it out, this, that. But then there are others who are intentionally misleading because they are profiting from misleading. Fuck those people, in my opinion. Dude, I know. I was cracking up though for so long. Okay. So these were the text messages. Now you have to keep in mind, we went back to the past these last few episodes, and you saw what Letecia was posting on Facebook, right? You saw her accusing Landon. You saw how nasty she was. She was all up in those Facebook groups. Now, this is a text message exchange between Letecia and Detective Bethel on January 29th. And it says at approximately 2:08 a.m. in the middle of the night. Remember, I keep telling you guys, she never slept. She never freaking slept. 2:08 a.m. January 29th. The following is the text between Letecia and Detective Bethel. L is Letecia, B is Bethel. So, Letecia, 2:08 a.m. Can we talk soon? 2:08 a.m. I appreciate all your hard work. 2:11 a.m. I have information. Now, I'm reading the time because if you've ever, I want to remind you, if you've ever opened up your phone and sent a text, 3 minutes between one text and your next text, 3 minutes is a long time to be sitting there waiting, you know, like, so it's clear that Letecia sent that first message at 2:08 a.m. No more than 3 minutes passed before Letecia is anxiously and impulsively like, hello, I have information. You're not texting me back. But it's 2 in the morning. It's 2 in the morning. So not having a text back in less than 3 minutes is totally rational. But Letecia, This screams guilty conscience to me, okay? Screams guilty conscience, because she couldn't wait. She couldn't just simply wait till the next morning either. And it's like, what do you mean you're not texting me back within 2 minutes? Come on. You know what I mean? I believe she was under the influence, Melanie, but we have no confirmation of that. No, she's messaging with Detective Bethel, honey. Detective Bethel. Hi, Leila. Hey, Leila. Is it Leilani? Oh, I like that. Thank you so much for being a member for a month. Hey, MJ and everyone. Been gone so long. Good to be back. We're so happy to have you back. And thank you so much for the support. So, can we talk soon? I appreciate all your hard work. 3 minutes later, I have information. Gannon was upset about the candle. I didn't know that he had cut himself with it. 2:11 a.m. because he had a blue undershirt and a long sleeves. 2:12 a.m. and he had a small burn area. 2:12 a.m. I did too. 2:14 a.m. When we came back inside from the smoke, there was blood on both of us. I didn't know what to do. I was scared I would get fussed out about it, and I didn't know if he should go to the doctor. I kept trying to add the candle thing, but Gannon kept saying it was small and minor. I was scared the basement was smoky, and when I threw the covers on everything, we both had blood. 2:14 a.m. You don't understand how hard it is to be a stepmom. 2:14 a.m. I get judged for everything, and he was scared for being grounded. 2:15 a.m. So then the next day, 2:15 a.m. Well, this is where I need to talk to you. So she is, hi NT's Apple Bottom Jeans. Hi Neat Noodle. She is, hi ATS News. She is overcompensating. Giving too much information. And trying to account for what she knows they're finding. She knows they found the blood now. So she needs to make excuses. I know, Taxi Slut 61. She needs to make excuses and try to get ahead of it. Yeah, it's a manic flurry of panic. Yes. But you guys, yesterday, ATS News did an amazing live on the Watts case. So if you didn't already check it out and you didn't go over there with us last night and are interested, please go check it out because it was very, very well done. Yeah, she oozes guilt. Yep. So all within from 2:08 a.m. to 2:15 a.m. Can we talk soon? I appreciate all your hard work. I have information. Gannon was upset about the candle. I didn't know that he had cut himself with it because he had on a blue undershirt and long sleeves, and he had a small burn area, but I did too. When we came back inside from the smoke, there was blood on both of us. I didn't know what to do. I was scared I would get fussed out about it, and I didn't know if he should go to the doctor. I kept trying to add the candle thing, but Gannon kept saying it was small and minor. I was scared the basement was smoky, and when I threw the covers on everything, we both had blood. You just don't understand how hard it is to be a stepmom. I get judged for everything, and he was scared for being grounded. So then the next day, well, this is where I need to talk to you. So this is Letecia at 2 a.m. texting the detective on Gannon's case. Welcome, NT's Apple Bottom Jeans. Thank you so much for becoming a member. We're so happy to have you here. This is, I couldn't imagine as the detective getting these types of messages, right? So then Bethel responds at 2:15 a.m. Okay. Can you come in to talk? Letecia at 2:15 responds immediately. Yes, I'm sorry. I wasn't ever hiding anything from you. You don't understand the pressure I get put under about not doing enough. 2:17 a.m. Could you trust in me and let me meet you in the morning? I am so tired. I still haven't slept. And she wouldn't sleep until, in my opinion, she was arrested. And when I say that, I'm not talking about an hour here, 90 minutes there. No, I'm talking about sleep. Well, thank you no matter what, NP's apple bottom jeans. Minutes pass after she said, could you trust in me and let me meet you in the morning? I am so tired. I still haven't slept. 3 minutes pass and Letecia does a question mark as if you are texting your boyfriend and he doesn't respond too quickly. Like, hello, this is the freaking detective. At 2:20 a.m. You don't send a question mark because she doesn't respond back within 2 minutes. Hey, Wheel B. So Bethel responds, we can talk in the morning. Is there anything I should know since we are still looking tonight? So there were search parties, guys. There were search parties currently out looking for Gannon. Letecia never participated in them. Letecia responded, I did not hurt Gannon. I did not put him in harm's way. So that's what she decides to respond with. Bethel asks, is he hurt? Because Leticia's adamant that I did not hurt him. Well, is he hurt? Hi, Jasha. We're so happy to have you here. Welcome. Letecia responds 2 minutes later, which I think it's interesting that it took her 2 minutes to respond to that one. I don't think he is because I am keeping faith. That's not a response. That's not an answer. But I really need your help to make sure everyone knows I would never hurt him. And I did not in any way. So, Bethel, Detective Bethel, please stop your searching for Gannon. Because I need your help making sure everyone knows I didn't do this. This is where, like, my mind gets blown. Because not only, all right, we see killers all the time. We see evil people all the time. But how in Leticia's mind did she think this was going to be perceived? Okay, Cheryl. Hey, Scrabble. I really need your help to make sure everyone knows I would never hurt him. And I did not in any way. Bethel writes, what time can you come in today after you sleep? Letecia, 3 minutes later, I don't want you upset with me for all your hard work and everyone else's. And I ask that you please protect our house and us from anyone that may be dangerous to me for giving extra info. So right there, that is actually the first time Letecia pushes someone else was involved. This is it. This was where it was first introduced. And then Letecia says, and as soon as I wake. Excuse me, this Detective is asking, what time can you come in after you sleep? And Letecia responds, well, after I wake up. No. You think this entire department is going to just sit around waiting for you to wake up? Maybe noon, maybe 3 p.m., maybe 6. They need to have they're out searching for this baby boy. What do you think? You could just stroll in whenever the hell you wake up? Give her a time. Bethel says, what information do you have? I can't protect with anyone from anything I don't know what it is. Hold on, let me read that again. What information do you have? I can't protect anyone from anything if I don't know what it is. Come in at 10 a.m. at the OTS 27 East Vermijo Avenue. Because you're not giving me a time, I'm giving you a time, Tisha. But the bad part is, guys, Letecia wasn't sleeping before she came in. She was doing something nefarious. Letecia says, okay, I will be there. But she doesn't just stop there. She then says, 6 minutes later. 6 minutes later. Keep this in mind where her mentality was. She's sitting there and she's trying to save herself. So 6 minutes pass and she sends another text. Can you please not get me for not giving all the details that I knew to you at first? I know people do it a lot and it gets frustrating for you, but I'm a victim as well and didn't want to be forced to take a test at some doctor's office. There we go again. Now that's the first time she's introducing that something happened to her that would have to be verified at a doctor's office. Meaning the assault. Bethel said, we can talk more about that when you come in. Letecia, similar to those pretext calls with Al, wants this detective to tell her you're not going to get in any trouble before she even knows what it is. Letecia, 3 minutes later, do you have to release personal information to media and online? As in with me. So say for an example, a friend of mine had an abusive spouse, so she had to cover up everything. Asking for a friend. Bethel responds, I don't release information. Letecia, as in say she is working but is off having quiet time. Okay, thank you. My husband wouldn't ever look at me the same knowing what happened to me. And I couldn't tell you in front of him. And I know he would act in a violent manner. Thank you. See you tomorrow. I mean today. Yeah, you mean today because it's in the middle of the night. But you see what she just did? Oh, I couldn't possibly tell you originally what happened because I was with Al. But if Al finds out what happened to me, the schmape, Al would act in a violent manner. She's dropping those nuggets to make this detective believe Al could become violent. And if he could become violent with Letecia, and she's offering that information, maybe he'd become violent with his child. Do you see? Almost immediately, she is trying to throw these innocent people under the bus. Right, Dynamite, asking for a friend. You're not asking for a friend. Are you kidding? Yes, honey, I am. 2 days in and they knew. So Bethel says, okay, see you soon. We will talk later. Please get some sleep. So they're about 7 hours away from when they're supposed to meet. Well, another 3 minutes pass, and Letecia doesn't stop there. She then goes on to say, and just so I don't forget, let me add this on here so I can remember to tell you. Landon and I were working together because Al always works. So I will explain things that you may have had concerns about, but we were and had a plan, because even though she wasn't the best, it was more that what Al did because he was working or sleeping or didn't spend any time with them. Then she writes KK. And it says the conversation concluded until later that morning. The conversation with Letecia later that morning prior to her interview will be documented in a separate supplement. So Letecia, that morning, when she was supposed to show up at 10 a.m., to give you context, that was the interview that she arrived late for. And when she arrived, the truck was wet and appeared to have just been cleaned. Hey, Stars Align. Letecia was late. She did not show up at 10 a.m. But when she showed up, the Tiguan was fresh out of a car wash. That's this interview that she's going in. And that interview with the Hot Pocket and stuff like that, before she was a kosher vegan and she's eating meatball Hot Pockets, is where she introduces the assault. And there was somebody else who took Gannon. So it says, Letecia had not made physical contact yet with detectives. She was messaging Bethel the night prior and agreed to meet at 10 a.m. at the El Paso County. So this is where Letecia said that the initial report that she made was not accurate. And Letecia said that she was sexually assaulted by someone and that person took Gannon. So that's where she then switched things up. And it went to now an active crime scene. This is the GoFundMe that they had found that Letecia made for $150,000. At approximately 12:20 hours, I visited the website GoFundMe.com and searched Letecia Stauch. The search provided me the results of Fountain, Colorado, help bring Gannon home, raising money in the hopes of bringing Gannon home healthy and whole. $0 out of $150,000. Now, remember all of that slander she did against Landon and how all of you guys keep giving her money? Landon's uncle intended to raise money to help for the search of Gannon in the amount of $1,500. At the time this was documented, $0 of $1,500 was raised. This is where they found a liquid at the home and thought there's a chance that Letecia may have poisoned Gannon. And it says on February 25th, I was contacted by Detective Hubble, referring to 2 Camelback bags recovered in the hall closet at 6627 Mandan Drive. And they had liquid contents inside of it. He stated there's a possibility Gannon was poisoned by Epsom salt and or prescribed medications dissolved in the liquid. Laboratories were contacted. I learned neither has the capability to test for Epsom salt, magnesium sulfate, and such testing would require the use of a private laboratory. Both labs, however, are able to test for the presence of drugs. So Metro Crime Lab was the one who could do it in a more timely manner. So they went with that one. Curious what was in them. Remember how many times I told you people were contacted by Letecia? She was talking to anyone and everyone on Facebook, anybody from January to March when she was arrested. Mainly in February, shit was popping off. Thank you, Pinche. Yeah, if you could hit that thumbs up, that would be greatly appreciated. But it says, at approximately 11 a.m., this person contacted me, the detective, via telephone. She stated Letecia contacted her via telephone and had a 12-minute conversation with her. The person told me the conversation was recorded, although the recording had no audio. The person said during the conversation, Letecia told her that she, Letecia, needed her passport and the bad people had Gannon. But the bad people were not into drugs or human trafficking. Letecia said the bad people wanted her in exchange for Gannon, but would not provide any further details. The person sent me the 6 video files of the phone call. She would talk to anyone. Then there's the Amarita Yanez interview. Amarita Yanez called the EPS tip line indicating that she had been in contact with Letecia, and Letecia recently asked her to post information on social media in reference to this case, alleging Al was not Gannon's biological father. Amarita Yanez was just somebody in the Support T Stauch Facebook group. You guys saw all the screenshots I showed you from the Support T Stauch Facebook group. She was contacting people, asking them if they could post information. Things like, Al is not Gannon's biological father. She came in for an interview, and I just want to read this, and then we'll get into the call. So this was on February 26th, 2020. 11 a.m., Amarita Yanez was interviewed. During the interview, Amarita explained she joined a Facebook group titled T Stauch Support Group that was created in support of Letecia Stauch. After joining the group, Amarita began communicating with Letecia and maintained daily interactions with her via Facebook and Instagram. Remember all those screenshots of the messages I showed you guys between Letecia and other people? She was talking to anybody. Hi, fellow Jade. On February 25th, 2020, Letecia asked Amarita to post information on Facebook indicating Al was not Gannon's biological father, and that there was a possibility Gannon's biological father was in the Lorson Ranch area during the time of Gannon's disappearance. Amarita said she was uncomfortable with following through with Letecia's request and decided not to post the information. Amarita said she noticed a new username, Victoria Michelle. Remember I told you guys Letecia had a bunch of alts? So she noticed a new user, Victoria Michelle, Victoria, okay? You picking up what I'm putting down here? Victoria Michelle joined the Stauch Facebook group and posted the same identical information Letecia asked Amarita to post. Amarita later confirmed with the administrator of the Stauch support group that Letecia was using the Victoria Michelle username to interact with other users in the group. Hi, Amber. Drive safe. Amarita said she noticed a new user. Amarita indicated the user, Victoria Michelle, hosted a question and answer session with other users while stating she was an investigator who had intimate knowledge of the investigation of Gannon's disappearance during the evening of February 25th, 2020. Amarita emailed me digital screenshots of the question and answer session. I transferred the screenshots to a compact disc and entered them into evidence. I told you guys, she was willing to talk to anyone and everyone. So Amarita had signed a search waiver to allow a download of all of the Facebook and Instagram social media accounts. And it was all... Amarita also provided information for the following social media accounts as they relate to the Stauch support group. She just keeps on, okay? Hey, it's not rocket science, dude. So, yeah. Tisha. All right, so then I'm gonna pull up our phone call. Okay, so we last left off with the call with Aunt Katrina after she called Mama Tiff. And she's giving this bizarre, I got the same people that I have to get money from, $125,000 from, are the same people who set me up for murder with Gannon. These are the same people I'm involved in. And Aunt Katrina's like, what in the hell is going on here? So now, hi, Lolo. So now our next call is with Harley, and it's right after she hangs up with Aunt Katrina. So what I want you guys to also focus on is the sharp contrast, again, that she has from talking to Mama Tiffany. She was wholly coherent. She was logical, normal as she could be. Then she calls Aunt Katrina and is blabbering, giving abundant amount of information, acting crazy, talking about vampires, talking about she needs to get money from the group of people who have Gannon and put her in here. Now she's about to call Harley. This is as soon as she hangs up with Aunt Katrina, she picks up the phone. So no time has passed. So let's see how she acts when talking to Harley. And this call is October 30th, 2020.
Hello. Hey.
Hey. Thank you, Lola.
Over the next couple of days, I just wanted to tell you so you didn't freak out. Check your account to see if money's in there, okay?
Okay.
It's supposed to be $25,000.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's gonna. I don't know how if it's gonna go. Like, I think we got it to work to go like expedited, but I'm not real sure if we got it to work right.
Okay.
So I didn't want you to like, if it did, you open your account, you're like, what the heck? You know what I mean?
Right.
I didn't want you to freak out and call the bank and be like, take this money back, and they'd be like, no.
Okay.
And then
You mean like the next couple of days, as in like literally the next couple of days, or like the next like 30 days?
No, it should be within. Okay, if all goes well, if all goes well without me explaining everything to you, it should be within 7 days. It's 10 days.
Okay.
But if not, then I gotta have it redone because I'm doing it through, a third party transfers. So, they might didn't do it exactly right, but I'm pretty sure it did.
Okay.
Anyway, so I just wanted to tell you, 'cause I was like, oh my God, what if it happens like instantaneously or something? I was like,
Yeah.
I'm freaking out.
Should I check right now? No, it wouldn't happen right now.
I mean, you could try.
Hold on, I'm gonna put you on speaker.
Yeah. But then when it hits, I'll tell you what to do about going to buy a car with it, stuff like that. Okay.
Hold on.
What are y'all doing? Riding?
No, but I'll tell you. Yeah.
You what?
I said no, it's not, but I'll tell you when it's in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Thrusting my pelvis like Elvis. Hold on, mate. What happened? Hold on.
And then I'll tell you what to do about it when it comes to whatever. But you need to, most importantly, call those TransUnion people because insurance they check credit scores. So you need to.
Okay.
I think Capital One's main reporter is TransUnion, so that unauthorized usage thing must not be off on the TransUnion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my TransUnion one is the one that's bad, I think.
And that's one of the big ones. So you need to work on that over the next couple of days.
I'll just call them because I think there's just like an issue with it because there's like something weird that I don't know. That's nothing that I did.
Yeah, so that's what you need to do because none of that makes any sense. And then that way you will have that handled over the next few days. And then you'll be getting a letter, and in the letter it's going to tell you what you're supposed to do.
Again, just notice how, anybody who was here yesterday, that call with Aunt Katrina, she was talking so much, I couldn't even find a rational place to pause to commentate because it was and it was like, holy crap. But then when she speaks to Harley, she's slower, she's calm, she's not as erratic. Just, it's very obvious this was a performance she was putting on.
Okay, about the car, just stuff I couldn't tell you over the phone that might take too long. You know what I mean? It'll just tell you stuff to do and insurance. You're probably gonna have to put in my name and you as a driver. And I did 2 power of attorneys, one for Aunt Katrina. So she's gonna handle some legal stuff because I have a paid attorney now. Well, she's getting me one, and I have the money for it. All right.
Okay.
So she's going to handle the legal stuff. So the power attorney, she's going to handle all the legal, whatever. So that way you're not dealing with all that.
Except Amy Lang became her power of attorney, actually. Amy Lang. And Harley did not get all this money that Letecia said she was going to get.
She's going to deal with that. She's going to deal with finding the attorney people. And then she's going to deal with the payment part. And then I got you on your power of attorney. You're dealing with the bank stuff because you got to get me that. I got to have that Wells Fargo routing number and account number. So when I call you tomorrow, I might try to walk you through something to see if you could find it somewhere else because It could be on the statement in my email. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I need to get that too because I have to set up a separate area for her to use that for paying the fees for the attorney thing or whatever. So I'll tell you about like all that later, but I already sent you out a note that's going to explain just like places to call, like stuff to do with the power attorney, just a list of things that need to be done and stuff like that. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll if you get it and like just text in case I don't be calling you or I'll call you or something or you're at work or something. Text Katrina and just be like, hey, tell mom the money's there or whatever.
Okay.
So that way I can get the message. But anyway.
So it's amazing how she can explain this very straightforward to Harley because it's not true. Yet to Aunt Katrina, somebody who you'd really want the help as far as moving these financial stuff go around, this is not how she related at all. At all. No, Wendy. No, she did not. But to Aunt Katrina, she was saying that she's getting involved with the same people who set her up for Gannon's murder. These are very dangerous people.
All right. So what are y'all doing? Just hanging out?
Yeah.
Okay. Be careful. Stay away from crazy people. Remember, people be out driving for Halloween. Okay?
I will.
Stay away from these crazies. Remember that time they did that on 501? People. All right. All right.
Yeah.
Love you guys, and talk to you
Love
later.
you.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Love
hey,
you.
Oh, hey, I forgot to tell you. You know that lady you were talking to? You know where she's from?
No.
Dayton, Ohio.
What? What's her name? What's her last name?
Grant.
What's her first name?
She taught in the schools in Dayton.
No.
Yeah,
I bet Kylie knows her.
Probably, she taught in the schools there. Oh, did Veronica lady write you back?
Who's Veronica?
The other number.
Hold on. I got a text message from the first lady.
Yeah,
She said, hi, everything goes okay. How's everything going with you?
Okay, because that was what she wrote back to you. Just say something good. Just say something good and tell her to just, say, hope you're doing okay, whatever. Hope everything's okay. Yada, yada. Just say something good back. Whatever. Because they're helping me get all this stuff done.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Talk to you soon. Love you.
Okay, let me
Be careful. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Another thing I want you to pay attention to is Harley is the only one that she hangs up before that operator comes in and says, you have 1 minute remaining. Do you guys notice that? Hi, Ashley. I would assume your child is the one you'd want to use all the time for. Yet Harley is always the one she's using the free calls for, and she hangs up before the operator tells her to. It's your baby. She only used Harley, not talk to me what's going on in your life. Are you okay? What can I do? Nope. It's always with intentions for something. I need you to text this person. I need you to get to this email. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. You need to send me books. You need to do this. Why would Aunt Brenda give you $100? Are you not working? Unbelievable. Now, the next call is again with Harley, but it's the next day, and it's a short one. And it's on Halloween, 8:53 a.m.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing at work.
Y'all party late last night?
No. I went to sleep like 11.
Okay. I have a question. The USAA you gave me, that is your account? That's not the old account we had, right?
No, it's the old account.
Is it? Okay.
Is that going to be a problem?
No, that's not a problem. Remember the Bank of America account that's got your name, my name on it? That has
The one that Yeah, they have like 46
Yeah.
days.
Yeah. Do you have the login to get into that?
Yeah, I have the login. I'm pretty sure it's saved in my phone.
I need to get the account number from you to write it down. For that one. The reason I need the account number for that one is because I'm going to take the money to give to Katrina to pay for the that private attorney. Apparently, I need some private attorney.
Apparently, I need some private attorney. No, you need an attorney. See, you are very aware that you're not in vampire training camp when it's convenient. Ocean's 11 remake had a less complicated plot line. No, malicious. That's funny. Pinche, I could certainly try. KD, oh my god, you guys crack me up. Now I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm too busy looking at the comments. But oh yeah, the private attorney. She just throws in comments like, I have no idea. Apparently I need one. I have no idea. No, you do have an idea. Or you wouldn't ever be talking logically and having these conversations about it. I'm a criminal defense attorney. Oh, I'd love to pick your brain. And from a professional perspective, this is asinine to me. I would love to pick your brain. Please. Can we address the fact that Tisha may be encouraging her daughter to commit insurance fraud by having Letecia as a primary driver? I was thinking that yesterday with the insurance. Yes, but she's done this numerous times with Harley. How many times has she made her complicit in the crime she was committing? Even when she has Harley try to three-way in people, that is not allowed on the jail calls. She risked having any contact with her child because if Harley got caught doing that, Harley wouldn't be able to do jail calls. She didn't care. Hi, Destination New York.
But I'm going to give her that account information, and I'm going to transfer the money into that account from the account it's in now. Because the account it's in now is taking out a monthly fee. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it to keep taking out a monthly transaction fee. And they give you only 2 transactions per month on that Wells Fargo account.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to move it to the Bank of America account. So that's why I was going to call you back and get that number from you. So I need the routing number and I need the account number.
Okay, hold on.
I'll call you back and give you how to do it. I'll call you back before I have to go back to the day.
Okay.
I'll give you like 30 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Okay, love you.
Okay. So now there's one more we will listen to, and it's a little bit of a longer one. And this is with her sister, Amy. She hangs up with Harley, and then she calls Amy. We have not heard a call with Amy yet. In the order, chronological order that we're going with, this is October 2020. This is the first time we're going to hear a phone call conversation, I believe, with Amy and Letecia. So she hangs up with Harley. Hi, Lucia. And she picks up and she calls her sister, Amy. Woohoo! Yahoo! Oh, wait, no. I can't sing anymore. Jesus. I got to be careful. But Yahoo, Jenny B. Yahoo. Damn it, man.
Hey. What are you doing?
In the hot tub.
Say what now?
Just laying in the hot tub.
Laying in the hot tub.
Yeah.
What? Did Letecia just say she's laying in the hot tub? Wait a second. Tisha. What? Tisha, are you really laying in the hot tub though?
No.
Yes.
No, sir. I mean, John, no. No.
Yes.
No, sir. I mean, John, no.
I'm so confused. I'm so confused. What you doing, Tisha? Just laying in the hot tub. Okay.
I told you because I had to tell you something. I'm leaving my life off of figuring all this out in this journal, because I really don't know even why I'm here.
Here we go. Buckle up, buttercups. We're in the insanity phase. So I'm just laying in the hot tub. Bitch, even if you weren't in jail, what hot tub has a phone connected to it? Okay? She's in hot water. I'll give her that. Tisha. Okay, so already, she's calling. I'm calling to tell you something. AKA, I'm calling so I could get this stuff recorded that I need for my defense. Okay? So you just heard how logical she was with Harley. This call is back to back with Harley's call. And you see immediately she turns on the, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm sitting in the jacuzzi. I would have, if I was Amy, I would have just fucked with her and been like, I don't hear any bubbles, And then Tisha probably would have went, bloop, 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 bloop. Oh my God. So I don't even know what I'm doing here. Okay, Tisha. I mean, we could remind you if you need to be reminded.
But I need help. Apparently I need some attorneys. I have the money. And I need to find out the names of some that I can, call. I got the money. I'm not worried about it. I just gave Harley $25,000.
No, you didn't. You did not just give Harley $25,000. You told Harley you were giving her $25,000, but you did not give her $25,000.
Any objection? All objections.
The lie detector determined that was a lie. Saying you're going to do something is not the same as doing it. Good night, Chase. That's okay. It was worth it. God, I hate her.
And, she has to, pay for, her living expenses and stuff like that. Because you know what happened with Brenda, right?
With who?
Hey, Brenda.
What happened?
She freaked out, lost her mind, got mad because Harley was majoring in marketing, and then told her she was never going to make any money, so took the car and left.
She took Harley's car back?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, she's done. We are not to talk to her. I mean, you can talk to her. I know you're not going to talk to her, but I'm saying we're done with her. She's done. She's done.
Oh, is she, Tisha? Are you done with Aunt Brenda? No. You spoke to Aunt Brenda, no problem. And to this day, you continuously take that money from Aunt Brenda. Don't you, Tisha? Don't you? Don't you wish? No, never mind. Just continue.
But I have the money, so I sent Harley $25,000.
No, you didn't.
And I told her I would call her back in a few days, and I might ask you if you have time, if you go to the beach at some point, if you'll go with her, just to make sure nobody don't try to hoodoo her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I can give you some money for gas and stuff.
What? Now Tisha's offering to pay her family with money. Are you using Monopoly money, Tisha? Because you're not paying her with actual money. Oh, God.
Because I don't have anybody, Amy, to go there after, how she walks up there with money, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
or whatever, and then you could just Harley's got my power of attorney if you have to use my hotel points and get a hotel and stuff.
But, what have you been eating lately?
Just drinking blood. That's it. But so like I said, I don't even know why I need this attorney. I just read this whole journal and I've put all these notes out. None of it makes any sense. That's why it's a big conspiracy to me. And I guess I need some kind of attorneys, but
So I have no idea what I'm doing here. And listen, I read my journals front to back. Her sister Amy KPM. I've read my journals front to back, but I still haven't been able to figure out what I'm doing here, why I would even need an attorney. I don't know if like an attorney is something that you get when you are getting your superpowers or what. Yes, Tisha, don't you know you need counsel if you're planning on having an invisibility cloak or superhuman strength? You need counsel. That type of stuff doesn't come without protection. Just drinking blood, just doing my thing. Totally logical, Tisha. Yes, this is her sister, Amy. Yes. Here, maybe I should do it this way. There we go. Okay. Oh no, now it's going to bother me. I didn't spell Amy right. There you go. Okay. Just drinking blood.
so I called Aunt Katrina, right, and she told me not to say anything to anybody about having the money. However, I need to also have her call finding out from,
Wait. We heard the calls with Aunt. Hey, why didn't my edit work? We heard the calls with Aunt Katrina. We heard the calls with Aunt Katrina. Do you remember, hi hippie chick, Aunt Katrina ever saying, don't tell anybody about this money? Do you remember that? I don't remember Aunt Katrina. The only thing I remember Aunt Katrina going was, right. Have you spoken to your lawyer? That's all I remember. I do not recall Katrina ever saying, don't tell anybody about this money.
one or two different people. I need to have a second eye on it, but I need to figure out anybody that you might find that might be good to call or whatever. So I can call, maybe ask them how much. And the only way I can pay them is through wire transfer. I don't have a way to send out a cashier check.
31. Listen, go ahead.
So I don't have a way to send out a cashier's check. I can only do it through transferring the money. The money is getting ready to go into a bank account. It's already in one account in my name, and it's getting ready to go into a bank account with mine and Harley's name. And then I can do a wire transfer from there. So I understand it's going to be expensive. I'm not worried about the money because I have it now. Apparently I was protecting somebody or helping somebody. I don't even know. It doesn't make any sense.
Oh, you dirty little bitch. So apparently I was protecting somebody or I was helping somebody, and I've fallen into a large sum of money. Again, this is yesterday, just like I said. She thinks she's leaving little breadcrumbs for her family to go, protecting someone. Yet she says she doesn't know what she's talking about. She doesn't know why she's there. This is about Gannon. This is somebody else who did it. Oh my God. And whoever it is paying her off. Oh my God. You are throwing a stale ass moldy loaf at their head. And it's like hitting them like, ugh. You're not leaving breadcrumbs for them to follow. You are throwing a loaf at them. There's no way they can't see what you're doing. Okay. All they see is that loaf of bread flying in the air at them. That's not how you leave little breadcrumbs and allow something to seep into their subconscious. And they're supposed to hang up off the phone and then go back, and it's supposed to bother them throughout the night and the next day. And then they're supposed to put things together. That's how you leave breadcrumbs, not yeeting a fucking loaf of semolina at someone's head.
And these people want me to keep quiet about something. So I don't know how it all went down. I just read in the stupid journal. None of it makes any sense because I don't remember reading this stuff. Needless to say, the money's in my account. So some group, these set those groups, and some dangerous people or whatever. But anyway, so I just.
Now, how are you getting access to do all these transfers and stuff?
Well, I have a third party doing it because I don't want to say my this sign over here says phone calls are subject to monitoring and recording. So I don't want to say like amounts and all that over the phone. So I have a guy in here that's like a resource, and his mom, well, him and his mom, she lives in Colorado Springs, and
Hi, Chowder. We do that on Sunday evening. We're talking about the moon landing part 2 for the Conspiracy Live. Right now we're going over Letecia. Hey, 87. It is. As I said yesterday, it's kind of like if you ever seen the Hunger Games and PETA throws a poor Katniss a loaf of burnt breads a burnt loaf of bread that he was supposed to feed to the pig, but instead he yeets her a loaf of bread. That's what Tisha's doing.
She's a dependable source because she's obviously already helped me with a lot. She doesn't have access to do anything unless I tell her to do it, obviously. And she has a big time job, so she's not going to risk it and steal my money. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But she's here in Colorado Springs, and her son, he's here. So I have people to get to him. Remember how I had about the food? Trying to have Harley get the food?
Mm-hmm.
That's the same person. So there are.
I love how every family member she speaks to, do you notice that they respond the same way when she does this? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. 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 They're not. They know what's happening, okay? But they don't want to speak on it and have it recorded, in my opinion. I would pay to see their faces. Because I can imagine their eyes right, mm-hmm. Holy shit. And as much as I laugh about it, it's sad because this is the moment they're realizing, oh shit, she is not innocent. She's not innocent.
Or help me do it. So we sent the transfer to Harley. She might even have it now. I don't know how long it takes. You know how you do bank to bank? That should be 3 to 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't know how it'll be with a large amount. They might hold that we're talking about $150,000. If I sent $150,000, they'd probably hold that 7 to 10 days.
So yesterday, Letecia says, thank you, Lola. Yesterday, Tisha says, yeah, with a big sum of money like this, they might hold the money for 5 days because she's gonna try. You know what she's doing, guys? She's gonna try to say the money's transferred, and then, okay, now we just gotta hold on for 5 days, hold on. And then when the money just doesn't appear, it's like, Jim John don't know. Yeah, there's some reason why it's not there. Now, today, it's 7 to 10 days. She's trying to distance herself from the transaction. So what Letecia is doing is she's going to say the transfer's done. Do you know how emotionally manipulative this is? She's going to tell Harley that 150 grand is being transferred. And then she's going to wait a week to a week and a half for it to pass. And then say, what do you mean it's not there? Oh my God, Eduardo must have came in and stopped the transfer midway, something, X, Y, and Z. But this is messed up. Okay? No, I don't think they do a week and a half wait. They'll give you access immediately to a portion of that money, and it might wait for the rest for it to process, but you're going to see a pending transaction no matter what in your account. But she also is using a high sum of money to push her narrative, because how else will Letecia get into a lump sum of 150 grand? There must be someone bigger who's involved in Gannon's death. Yeah, Harley, you must have screwed up.
Being a kid on how long?
Yeah. But as long as the person got a confirmation, I'm sure that wouldn't be a problem. You know what I mean? Be a process or whatever. Apparently, I have some court date coming up or whatever. I don't have an attorney at all. I don't have a attorney.
So what are you doing in that place? Where are you at?
With this place, well, I was supposed to be here for like the training or whatever, but I talked to this one girl. She's a social worker, and she told me that she was like, no, she just told me, she was like, you're just like somewhat going psychotic sometimes, and she was like,
Tisha can't even say the words. Even when she's claiming to not know, she can't say, they told me this is jail. So she's like, well, I thought I was in some type of vampire training camp. All right. But apparently the social worker told me, no, honey, you're just going a little bit psychotic. No, they would not. Do you know how long it takes to get a psychosis diagnosis? Oh, shit, that rhymed. Do you know how long it takes to get a psychosis diagnosis? Do you know? Do you know? There ain't no way. And a social worker can't give you a psychosis diagnosis. Okay? That's not how it works, Tisha. Come on. This is Letecia logic. That's what that is. Okay? A social worker ain't giving you a psychosis diagnosis. Okay? But they would tell you this is jail. This is jail. This is not Nosferatu camp. This isn't, we don't got the Cullens in the other cell training. You are in jail. Oh, Tisha, it hurts. It hurts the level of how bad her performance is, okay? But okay, let's continue. Let's keep doing it.
and that usually happens with like isolation. She was like, unless you take like, psych meds and stuff like that. But then the guy came to see about some psych meds, but then he was like, we've been told not to give you any psych meds because we're not allowed to even touch what's going on because of the profile nature of the case. And I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, yeah, we just, so he was like, about the blood, he was like, you just gotta quit, like, drinking it or whatever.
So, and about the blood, he told me I gotta keep drinking it or whatever. Just a spoonful. O negative makes the medicine go down. Tisha, no social worker or doctor told you to keep on drinking blood? Why, Tisha? Jesus Christ. No. It's so bad, guys. Like, you're telling me if you had to create a story, you couldn't have done better than this? You couldn't have done better than this? This is horrible. This is horrible. Listen, we can't give you any psych meds, but if this were me, I'd keep with the B positive. Stay away from A negative or B negative, because that has the R agent in the blood. I need you to drink B positive, okay? Tisha. Oh my God.
So, anyway,
Who said you had to stop doing that?
the doctor that came here, he came a couple of days ago, but he was like asking me like the date, and I was like, you want your date or my date? Because I was trying to tell him.
So again, to her, it's 2019. It's 2019. But your date, oh, it's 2020. That is not how somebody who really did have a snap or were missing time would acknowledge. There would be a very hard time accepting that the reality's date is different than their own. So they would not just hand it over like that and be, oh, okay, my date or your date. No. Jim John Doe, no.
Yeah, there is this whole like gap, and how is it said to give you a date when there's this gap? He said, okay, give me your date. So I gave him my date. He said, now what's our date? And I said, well, I can look on the computer and give your date. I'm not stupid. I know how to read. And anyway, so I know you probably think all that doesn't make any sense, but when I tell you about the
So what's your date today?
I don't know. Oh, my date? Last thing I remember is sometime in December. That's all I remember.
December what?
2019.
Oh, how convenient. The last thing I remember is the month before I killed my stepson. How convenient. Hi, Rachel. So convenient. I don't even fucking, you're asking me what today's date is. I don't even know what today's date is in my bullshit lie. Don't ask me specifics. Just roll with it. But what's the last thing you remember? Oh, that was definitely December 2019. January 2020 when I committed the murder? No. We don't talk about that. I have no memory whatsoever of that. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. Right before the murder, she has no time. As far as I know, it's before the murder. Convenient, Tisha. Very convenient.
Okay.
But I've read through this journal, which is from March up until, I started writing it again up until now. So I went back and read, all the stuff in the journal, and I actually showed it to the people, like the mental health people, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I showed them some of the stuff, and they were just like, wow. You know, like...
And what date did they say it was?
For what? For now?
Yeah.
October. But they told me it was 2020, which, I've seen the newspaper and see it's 2020. But my point is, I think from those head injuries, I'm missing, like a time frame for all the head injuries.
All those head injuries. And if you're asking yourself what head injuries, these are head injuries Letecia claims occurred, not head injuries that are documented, not head injuries that there is doctor's reports for that's been diagnosed. No. These are head injuries Letecia claims to have had. Now, there is only one documented possible injury, and that's at the school she was working at, and the bookshelf and this, but no witnesses. There were no witnesses, okay? Oh, thanks, Chowder. Melissa, how did you get so smart? Are you implying I wasn't before? Is that an implication that I haven't always been? No, it's okay. I'm just kidding. You're sweet. Thank you so much. And I don't know. Seems like a bit of a trick question. I'm not gonna lie. But thank you. Okay.
You understand? You remember the city?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm like a deep between there. So my point is, I wanted to see if you could, next time I call you, tell me some names of people I can call. Because I need to be able to like call them on here, on this phone. I can call them on my account. But I need to be able to like try to call them and talk to them to pay.
Would they let you call them?
I have to call them from my account. Just be recorded, but you know, like Katrina told me she was gonna call one or two people, but I wanted like, you know, make sure like I get like a couple of names. You know what I'm saying? And I can call a couple of people over the next couple of days. I'm saying like all my time I get to call. And so if you just see anybody that catches your eye, let me know. Cause I don't even know honestly like why I'm here, but it's all stupid in this big conspiracy and the stupid cartel group got me involved in some drama. And because like in June, do you remember we went to Dominican in June? Dominican Republic in June. That's when I wouldn't take the stuff in my suitcase to Florida. And I told him I wasn't taking it.
Boom. Do you remember that random fucking thing I did in my life that has no significance to you, but I'm making up a line and a narrative to push right now? No, I don't. Well, on that Dominican cruise, this random cruise, where, you know, it seems to make sense because I was out of the country. They wanted me to take like this suitcase to Florida. Bitch, how are you claiming you don't remember January 2020 when you committed the murder, but conveniently you are randomly bringing up things that are accounting for you bringing a suitcase to Florida if you don't even remember doing it? How would you even know the significance of that? If you believed it was December 2019, prior to you murdering Gannon, prior to you bringing Gannon's body in a suitcase to Florida, how would you even know to randomly bring that up? This is what I mean by throwing the full fucking loaf at people. She wants to drop breadcrumbs for people to tie things together. She's throwing the loaf. Oh, yeah. Remember randomly that cruise I went on? And during that cruise, there was somebody who wanted me to bring suitcases to Florida. Oh, I'm going to go back to drinking my blood in the hot tub now. That's not dropping breadcrumbs.
You weren't taking what to Florida?
So they like it was like these figurines, and like inside the figurines, I guess they were like hiding stuff, and I would never take it on the plane with me to Florida. So then, according to my journal, it says that I flew to Florida December 26th, which again I don't remember this, but my journal and my flight records say I flew there December 26th, and they came and took me to the sick bay and told me I was going to do it.
Did she just say flight records? Tisha, you have access to your flight records in jail? See, I don't remember any of this, but my journals conveniently tell me this. Sure.
And I guess I told him, no, I'm not doing it. And And then I got scared and panicked, and since I flew back home December 27th to Denver, Colorado, and got picked up at the airport, and when they found out later on that I had left Florida without or about to get stuff in the suitcases. So all this is in this journal, but it's my handwriting. You know what I mean?
So they, on this cruise, on the Carnival cruise, they wanted me to move these figurines, this Christmas figurines. They had Rudolph, they had Frosty, they had Santa and Mrs. Claus, and they were all in a suitcase, and they wanted me to bring it back to Florida. But I wasn't going to do that. But it was really, really dangerous, and they were not happy with me. Keisha. In June? Okay.
So, my handwriting, you know what I'm saying? So, apparently, because of all that, they got me involved in something. And then it's like, I need to
Touche, Bundy.
pay for attorneys because I can't go over to I told them I was supposed to be here, do the training, do whatever, and go. And they were like, well, you can still do the training. You can still, do everything you got to do with your Volturi people and all that, but you cannot leave here unless you get the attorneys.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's why I had people working on it. So I can do $150,000, but I can get more transferred. But I know I can do $150,000 to start, and I can get more transferred.
How? And I think there's 2 minutes left, and then we'll Jade raid over to Bendy's. But how in the world does Letecia think? Letecia knows if she says she has access to these large sums of money, her family are going to be like, how the hell did Letecia get access to that type of money? There has to be someone else involved. There has to be something true to what she's saying. Except, Letecia, you would have had to produce that type of money for anyone to ever even think like that. And she didn't.
I sent Harley $25,000.
Okay.
She did not send Harley 25
right now,
grand.
but I can get more. It just would take some time to get some more. This one lady who was here helping me because she was trying to help me, so I had to do a power of attorney, right, so that people would have access to my account. And she was like, well, she says, you probably could let them know, whoever you call, she's like, you can let them know that, right now, everything is going on, video and stuff, because, see, I found some old paperwork where I had talked to you, it was one of my journal days, and I think it was March, and it said I had talked to you, and we talked about it, and I was like, I don't remember talking to Amy about any of this.
We talked about what?
That we had talked about some attorneys. But anyway, so I had found some of that. And
do you notice she won't let Amy ask questions? She's like, we had talked about some attorneys, but anyway, she knows that she can't stop and allow questions to be asked because she doesn't have the specifics. So she's just bulldozing right through, hoping that she won't have to answer any of Amy's questions.
That's why I was calling you to tell you that we had talked about it at some point. But yeah, so right now they have this virus thing going on, so you don't have to you don't have to come here, So the person could just definitely come by video or by phone. You know what I mean? For right now, except for I guess court things or something. I don't know. I haven't even been to court yet, but I don't even know. But I do need to get one. So
What did they say you got to go to court about?
No, they didn't tell me. They just said.
Oh, was that a little slip? For somebody who's in vampire training camp, you sure know that you have to go to court. And notice that with Aunt Katrina, with Amy, with everyone, they only give right for anything Letecia puts forward with this nonsense. But the moment that she mentions something significant, like a legal person that she had to talk to, a doctor she had to talk to, or court, that is when they speak up. They're like, well, what happened with that? Because they don't want to hear the bullshit. They want to know what's going on.
You have 1 minute remaining.
But if you could, like, when I call you back, just tell me some names and numbers that I could try to call on here and like ask them.
Okay.
How much I can give them, and then how do I pay them? Because I can only see, like I said, transfers, unless I don't want to give Harley. I don't want Harley taking cashier and extending it to anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Cashiers.
Because she's already like, you know, like, what if, you know, like. So I don't want her to have to deal with like taking any kind of cashier checks out or anything like that. You know what I mean? I'd rather just do a transfer to sign the paperwork.
Okay.
See, I can't, I don't want to do anything like cashier's check because I don't have a fucking cashier check. So I'd rather do a transfer where I can be in control of it. So that way I could say it's done, it's transferred. And if the money doesn't get to the account, I could say, I have no idea what happened, or I could push another bullshit narrative. But if I hand over a physical check, it's not possible because she doesn't have one.
No, I'm being serious.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I hope you're doing okay, and I hope
And you need to start eating
eating.
food.
Oh, Amy. Don't worry. Don't you worry, Amy. She did.
You were big. I'm serious. You look big.
I only weighed 140 something.
Well, you look humongous. But anyway, darling, I know it's time for us to go. I'll holler at you later. I love you.
So she was telling her family the entire time that she was eating nothing and she was withering away, and that her finger making a loop, her thumb touching her finger, like pointer finger, can wrap around her entire arm all the way to her elbow. That's how emaciated and weak and thin she was. Yet when they saw her at trial, they were like, whoa, that was another lie.
Thank you for using Global Telink.
You need to eat what? Yeah, no, she did. Everything she said was a lie as far as not eating and withering away. It is ridiculous. But all right, guys. So I know Bendy is going live over on her channel. So I want to drop her link, and I want a Jade raid over there for anybody who's interested. I hope you guys come over there and meet us. I will be posting, like I said, we're going to be doing the live on the Paramount series. And I'm really, really excited for this. And I think it's either going to be Monday or Wednesday. But I will drop a post and I will let you guys know once it's scheduled for certain. It's going to be really, really fun. And I'm very excited to kind of go back to that Idaho stuff and bring attention to these creators who are spreading misinformation, who are hurting cases, and debunking some of the stuff that was still pushed in this Paramount series and clearing that up, because it's things that we have debunked many times before. And so we're going to have Shay, we're going to have Jewels of Old Trade, and I'm really, really, really excited. Oh yes, and then ATS News has a live too tonight. So we're going to go to Bendy's first, and then we're going to go to ATS News. So you guys have a whole lineup today on the docket. I'm really, really excited. But I will be live. I'm not going to be live tomorrow, but I will be live Sunday evening to do our conspiracy live. We're going to continue with the moon landing and aliens and UFO stuff. So keep an eye out for that. And then yeah, I'll let you guys know as far as the Paramount, but please watch this series. It's free on YouTube also through the Paramount. So you guys are caught up and you guys know what we're talking about. So thank you so much for anybody who had gifted memberships or sent a super chat. It's very much appreciated. I hope you all have an amazing night if I do not see you over on the other channels, and I will see you all Sunday. So I will talk to you all soon.